Flirting is often subtle, playful, and filled with nuance. Unlike grand romantic gestures, it's usually a dance of words, body language, and energy. For many guys, figuring out whether a woman is flirting or just being friendly can be tricky. However, once you know what signs to look for, you'll start to recognize when she's not just being nice, she's showing interest. Here are 5 most common and reliable signs she's flirting with you. Number 1, she finds ways to be close to you. Flirting often reveals itself through subtle gestures and body language. And one of the most telling signs is when a woman consistently finds ways to be physically close to you. This closeness isn't about coincidence. It's intentional and often deliberate, even if it's done in a casual, seemingly unintentional way. When a woman chooses to sit next to you, even though there's plenty of space elsewhere, it's not just a matter of convenience. This act of proximity signals a desire to connect and engage on a more personal level. Being physically near someone creates a sense of intimacy and allows for shared moments that wouldn't happen from across the room. It's her way of stepping into your space, suggesting that she's comfortable around you and perhaps wants you to feel the same. Additionally, notice how she behaves in settings where closeness isn't required. If you're in a room where it's easy to hear one another, but she still leans in when you speak, it's likely not about the volume. Rather, it's an excuse to bridge the gap between you. That slight lean, the momentary closeness, the way she angles her body toward you. These are all subtle cues that she wants to draw you in and deepen the connection. Furthermore, light touches during conversation often accompany this closeness, whether it's a gentle tap on your arm when she laughs, a light touch on your back as she passes by, or her hand brushing against yours. These gestures carry a quiet intimacy. They're typically brief and casual, yet they hold meaning. Such touches are not accidental. They're used to create familiarity and to test comfort levels, all while keeping the mood playful and inviting. Also worth noting is the consistency of her actions. If she repeatedly seeks out ways to reduce physical distance, sitting closer than necessary, angling her body toward you, leaning in during talk, or finding natural opportunities for casual touch, it's likely she's expressing interest beyond friendship. While everyone has different levels of comfort when it comes to personal space, a woman who is flirting will often stretch those boundaries in warm, subtle ways. Ultimately, when a woman finds ways to be close to you, it's about more than just where she sits or how she stands. It's an expression of attention, attraction, and emotional openness. Her body language may be saying what words don't, that she enjoys your company, feels drawn to your presence, and is hoping you'll notice the effort she's making to be near. Number 2, she maintains strong eye contact. Flirting can often be subtle, woven into small gestures, tones, and moments that are easy to overlook. Among these, one of the most telling signs of interest is strong eye contact. The eyes, after all, often speak louder than words. When a woman is flirting, her gaze becomes more than just a glance. It transforms into a silent but powerful connection. Eye contact holds a kind of unspoken language. When a woman looks into your eyes and holds the gaze just a second or two longer than what might seem typical, she's possibly signaling attraction. This extended gaze isn't accidental. It reflects attention, curiosity, and a desire to connect on a deeper level. Also, it can create a sense of intimacy that goes beyond casual conversation, hinting that she wants to be noticed by you and perhaps even wants to see how you respond in return. Additionally, you might catch her looking at you when she thinks you're not paying attention. These quick glances, especially if they're followed by a smile or a slight look away, can be another flirtatious clue. It's a playful act, one that's not just about being seen, but also about creating a moment of shared tension or intrigue. In these fleeting exchanges, the eyes can express amusement, affection, or simply the thrill of interaction. Furthermore, there are subtle physiological signs to look for. When someone is emotionally engaged or excited, their pupils naturally dilate. If you notice that her eyes seem to widen or her pupils grow slightly when she's looking at you, it could suggest genuine interest. Likewise, if her eyes seem to sparkle, perhaps catching the light in a certain way or simply lighting up when you speak, that brightness might reflect more than just good lighting. It could be her body's involuntary response to being near someone she's drawn to. All of this isn't to say that eye contact alone confirms flirting, but it's certainly one of the clearest indicators when paired with other behaviors. It's about the way she looks at you, the timing of those glances, and the emotional warmth that radiates through them. Strong, lingering eye contact has the power to create a magnetic pull, suggesting that something more than politeness might be at play. In the end, eye contact is a beautiful, complex signal when a woman maintains it with intention, especially when paired with a smile or subtle cues of excitement. It's often her way of opening the door to something more, an invitation to engage, to respond, and perhaps to flirt back. Number 3, she laughs at your jokes, even the bad ones. When trying to decode the often subtle signs of flirting, laughter can be a surprisingly revealing clue. One of the clearest and most charming indicators that a woman might be interested in you is her willingness to laugh at your jokes, especially the ones that aren't exactly comedic gold. While it's normal to enjoy a shared sense of humor with someone, there's a particular kind of laughter that goes beyond genuine amusement. It's the kind that bubbles up, even when your joke falls flat or barely qualifies as a punchline. If you notice this happening frequently, it might be her way of showing she's into you. Laughter is more than just a reaction to something funny. It's a social glue that fosters connection. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even the cringe-worthy ones, she could be signaling that she enjoys your presence and wants you to feel good about yourself. Also, by laughing at your less than hilarious attempts at humor, she may be trying to make you feel at ease, suddenly encouraging the conversation to keep flowing. This kind of behavior can point to more than politeness. It can be a gentle, playful nudge that says, "I like you and I want you to keep talking to me." Additionally, the way she laughs can offer even more insight. Is it a quick, polite chuckle, or is it a genuine laugh that lights up her face and draws her closer to you? Even slightly, if it's the latter, that kind of warm, invested reaction often carries emotional weight. It suggests she's not just reacting to the words themselves, but to the person saying them. Her laughter becomes less about the joke and more about creating a shared moment with you. Furthermore, her laughter may serve as a form of encouragement. By reacting positively to your humor, even when it's a little offbeat or awkward, she's letting you know that she appreciates your personality. This kind of response can be particularly meaningful if you're trying to impress her or break the ice. It creates a feedback loop where you feel more confident to keep being yourself, and in turn, she gets to see more of your authentic self, which is often what genuine attraction is all about. Of course, not every laugh is flirtatious, and context always matters. But when combined with other signs of interest like prolonged eye contact, playful teasing, or physical closeness, laughing at your bad jokes can be a quiet but clear invitation into something more than just casual conversation. So the next time she giggles at your joke that didn't quite land, don't be too quick to dismiss it. She might just be laughing at the thought of how much she enjoys being around you. Number 4, she teases you playfully. Flirting can be a subtle art, often filled with nuance and layered meaning. One of the most common and overlooked signs that a woman might be interested in you is through playful teasing. While it may seem light-hearted on the surface, this kind of banter can carry a lot of hidden intention and emotional weight. Understanding this behavior might help you better interpret her feelings and deepen your connection. Playful teasing often echoes the kind of innocent interaction many people experienced in childhood, the kind where a child would tug at a classmate's hair or call them a funny name just to get their attention. That energy doesn't disappear with age. Instead, it evolves. When a woman engages in gentle teasing, whether it's poking fun at your coffee obsession or joking about how you always lose at trivia, she's often doing more than just being funny. She's creating a dynamic where both of you can share laughter and build rapport in a low-pressure, enjoyable way. Also, when a woman teases you playfully, it's usually a sign she feels comfortable around you. Comfort is a key ingredient in any budding romantic connection. If she feels safe enough to joke with you and laugh at your quirks, it shows that she enjoys your company and is open to letting you see more of her personality. This kind of teasing often has a flirtatious undertone, not intended to hurt, but rather to spark a little emotional excitement and closeness. Additionally, teasing is often a method of testing the waters. She might be gauging your reactions, seeing how you respond to her sense of humor, or trying to get you to open up in return. If you laugh with her or tease her back, it signals that you're on the same wavelength. This mutual playfulness can build a unique sense of intimacy, one that isn't built on deep conversations alone, but on shared moments of levity and connection. Furthermore, when teasing is accompanied by other signs like lingering eye contact, smiles, or casual touches, it can be even more revealing. A woman who combines witty remarks with meaningful glances, or who lightly bumps your shoulder after a joke, is likely engaging in a form of flirtation that feels fun, but is also intentional. So if you find her giving you a silly nickname, joking about your routines, or gently poking fun at your quirks, don't be too quick to brush it off. That playful teasing might just be her way of drawing closer, breaking down barriers and inviting you into a more emotionally connected space. Pay attention not only to her words, but to the warmth and familiarity behind them. Flirting, after all, isn't always grand or obvious. Sometimes it's just a shared laugh over an inside joke or a mock challenge that lingers longer than expected. Number 5, she makes an effort in her appearance around you. When trying to figure out if a woman is flirting with you, one of the most telling signs often lies in the subtle yet deliberate changes she makes in her appearance when you're around. It's not always about dramatic makeovers or high-fashion outfits. Sometimes it's the small details that speak volumes. If you've noticed, she dresses a little more thoughtfully when she knows she'll see you. This could be her way of showing interest without using words. A woman who's attracted to you might choose to wear an outfit that makes her feel confident and beautiful, not just for her own sake, but because she wants you to notice. She may opt for colors that complement her features or select clothing that she knows flatters her figure. These choices aren't always conscious declarations of interest, but they're rarely accidental either. Also, if you observe a shift in her usual style, say she starts putting in more effort than she normally does, it could very well be a signal that you're someone she wants to impress. Hair, too, becomes a canvas for flirtation. Whether she's tucking a strand behind her ear while maintaining eye contact or subtly adjusting her hairstyle while chatting with you, these are often instinctive gestures meant to draw your attention. Additionally, actions like reapplying lip gloss or checking her reflection in a nearby mirror during your time together can suggest she's aware of your presence and wants to present herself in the best possible light. It's important to understand that these gestures, while seemingly minor, are often paired with the kind of nervous excitement that attraction brings. Furthermore, a woman might mirror your style slightly, dressing more casually or more formally depending on how you show up, as a subconscious way of establishing connection. Her effort is rarely random. It often aligns with moments when she knows you'll be around, and that consistency can be revealing. In essence, when a woman makes an extra effort in her appearance, specifically around you, she might be doing more than just dressing up. She could be signaling that you matter to her in some way, and those little touches, a neatly chosen outfit, freshly done hair, a quick touch-up of lip gloss, may be her quiet way of saying she hopes you notice her too. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future videos.